Hi everyone, my name is Pranav Narang. I work at Saha Zero Waste, Bangalore. Today I'm going to touch upon my experiences with sustainable travel.
Food. I try my best to eat local rather than eating non-local food which emits a lot of carbon emissions. Locally grown food is far more sustainable for environment, economy and culture. Stay. Offerings from fancy resorts are usually heavy on environment. I try my best to stay with locals. If you're in mountains, you can definitely pay to a local and enjoy crazy food and stories with them. You can use apps like Couchsurfing to find local stays for free. Talking of waste, I carry my own reusable bottles and bags to avoid any single-use packaging. I strive to make my travel more sustainable and regenerative.
Fashion is not just about what you wear or what trends do you follow. It's a way of life. It's a way of self-expression. It's a story about who do you buy your clothes from, how do you take care of them, and how do you grow out of them. Hi, my name is Asta Kubele and I work at Saha Zero Waste. Today I'm going to be talking about how I have made certain choices and changes in my wardrobe to make it more sustainable. I usually keep the leftover fabric and cut pieces to get them converted into a new garment. When it comes to my mom's saris, I try to layer them up to give them strength and convert them into storage bag for my clothes. In past couple of years, I have started buying pre-owned clothes and second-hand clothes from local markets. These are not just traditional textiles but also everyday use clothes. Also, I have created a culture in our office where we can swap clothes from our colleagues. If ever I decide on buying a new piece, I make sure that they are local or small organic brands. Also, the content of a fabric is a must to check while buying. Wash and care are equally important. Clothes are not supposed to be washed often. Clothes shouldn't be left in for soaking for long, and a mild soap should be used only if needed. I try maximizing the use of my garments and then putting them in wash. I avoid detergent with every time wash and only disinfectant and sun drying is enough. Stains can be pre-soaked and then scrubbed carefully. Additionally, I have stopped using perfume that cause stains on the fabric and not good for the skin, but have also replaced them with ether from local areas. Replace my junk plastic jewelries to silver and metal long-lasting ones. I have also squeezed my footwear collection from having 20 plus pairs to now just 5. Make change now, because choices you make when you choose a garment, it creates a larger impact on millions of lives for millions of years.
Hi everyone, my name is Sayuja Suresh and I work for Saha Zero Waste, Mumbai. Today I would like to talk about my green practice on sustainable urban mobility.
I mostly walk and cycle if I need to be somewhere within 5 to 6 kilometer radius. I prefer this practice especially during lockdown because it's safe, convenient and fun option. The reason I love walking and cycling is that 1. It's the most energy efficient means of transport. 2. It always helps me be mindful and connect with the world around me through sight, smell and sound. 3. It has absolutely zero carbon emission. Oh, and also it's a decent form of exercise too. So guys, adopt walking and cycling as much as you can for a cleaner, healthier and happier lifestyle.
Hello everyone, my name is Shruti and I work for Saha Zero Waste Hyderabad. I'd like to speak about sustainable menstruation. I've always been concerned about sanitary waste, which led me to look at sustainable alternatives to the commercially available sanitary napkins and tampons. I used a menstrual cup and a cloth pad. A cloth pad can be bought from the market or easily made from any scrap of cloth that you have lying in your cupboard. This is a cloth pad that I use, made from an old cotton dupatta. Coming to a menstrual cup, this is available in many shapes and sizes and firmness according to your body's comfort. Transitioning to these options definitely requires some getting used to, but there are lots of resources available online and many online communities to offer you the right kind of advice and encouragement. I definitely recommend that you keep going at it if you have the option.